So this is Mrs. Pemberton. Here's homework help with page 17 and 18. So the first problem, a smaller park has a area of 3,600 meters. So picture the park. It's a square, and we're going from the area of 3,600 meters to the edge. So if you do the square root of 3,600 meters, forgive the sloppy writing, I'm writing with the mouse again. So that's going to give you a length and a width of 60. So it's going to go 60 times 60 would give you the area. And to go from area to the edge, remember we're taking square root. The next one is a cube. And we drew the picture of this today before you left. So go ahead, go to your picture of the cube. And it says it's completely full with a volume of 8,000. So in this one, if we're going from the cube to the edge, we're going to do the cube root of 8,000. So that means that 20 times 20 times 20 is going to give you 8,000. So the edge of that cube would be 20 meters, or centimeters, excuse me. Next one, a planter is in the shape of a cube and has a volume of 1,000 inches cubed. Is the area of the base of the cube greater than or less than 1 square foot? So again, we're going from a cube, so we're going to use cube root to the edge. So we're going to do cube root of 1,000, and that brings us to 10, because 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. Now that's not what the question's asking though. So if you look at the question, it's saying, alright, now find the base. So the base is going to be a square. And the square, each side is going to be 10. So to find the area, you would go 10 times 10, which will give you an area of 100. So that means to answer the question then, it's going to be greater than 1, because the base is going to be 100, which would be greater than 1. And then if you look at it, okay, so it's talking about feet, and then this one's talking about inches, so this makes it a little tricky too. You just notice the foot part here. So if it's a square foot, that means it's 12 inches on each side. So it's 12 by 12 inches, which would make it an area of 144. The area of our square base was only 100. So that means that our base is less than if it was 12 by 12 inches. Let's go to the next page here. So on problem number 4, it gives you a formula here for distance dropped. And if you look at it, it says the distance d in feet that a dropped object falls in t seconds is given by this equation. And it actually tells you the distance as well. So we're going to go plug in the distance. So 64, and then we'll divide it by 4. Or excuse me, divide it by 16. And that's going to give us t squared. Again, forgive the sloppy writing. So on this, when you do 64 divided by 16, that gives you 4. And we're looking for what squared actually gives us 4. So how many seconds would that be for time? So that means that time has to be 2 seconds, because 2 squared gives you 4. Last question. The area of the top face of a cube is 9 square centimeters. Use 9 of these cubes to make a rectangular prism. What's the volume of the rectangular prism? So lots of area to volume work here. So if you picture the top face, okay, so a square on the top with an area of 9. Okay, so picture that. And now we're going to figure out, okay, we need 9 of these cubes to find the volume of a rectangular prism. So if you look at it, we want to find the edge here. So we're going area to edge, and we're going to square root 9 to get the edge of 3. So now picture a cube, and all the edges are 3. So 3 cubed is going to give us a volume of 27. So that's for one of the cubes. And then it says, okay, now there's 9 of them. So if we have 9 cubes with a volume of 27, we're going to multiply by 9. And that gives us a volume of 243. And we'll label it centimeters. Centimeters cubed will be your label. Okay, hopefully this is helpful. Thanks, guys.